Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Huddle Up Podcast. Happy to be with y'all and get into some topics on this wonderful Saturday. Got my boy here, Kari. We
We
solo. We
we
doing
hold
duo in it today.
we holding it down.
You know,
You know how we do.
it's about to be the best pick and roll situation y'all have ever
2-man
seen.
game.
Easy. Darius Garland, Jared Allen type.
2-man.
2-man.
Yeah.
Even though they got
They
smacked.
came up short because Trey Young is that guy.
It's that deal.
He the real deal.
That was a tough game. And I fell asleep on the Clippers game last
I fell asleep on both of them. I was cooked.
That's funny, bro. So yeah, we're gonna get into a little bit of NFL today.
Just touch on it, y'all. Oh.
You gonna touch on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you get off whatever you gotta get off.
Well, as far as news, we ain't really talk about last time we didn't, because the Deshaun stuff was actually in development as we were talking about it. Like he still was dealing with some civil cases and stuff like that. But his criminal case actually he didn't get indicted criminally. Like they dropped the charges basically.
Of course.
So that opened the door for the Browns to give him that deal. What was it, 200 and
nice amount?
Yeah, it was 200 and something for like nice 4 years.
Bro. Yeah. Still got a bag.
I mean, shoot, his last outing, he kind of showed that he was worth it. You know what I'm saying? He was battling with Patrick.
Before the team start playing around,
he was carrying them.
He
was
going crazy.
Because wasn't DeAndre? He only really had DeAndre. Will Fuller wouldn't.
No, DeAndre left already.
He had left when they was.
But I think he had 1 year
without DeAndre. Oh yeah, and they were struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
But he was still doing his thing.
Yeah.
And then that's the Will Fuller had hurt. He had a good year, but he kept getting hurt. Yeah.
Will Fuller stay hurt. I don't know. Where is this dude even at? You remember?
I don't care. I don't care.
Will Fuller nice, man, but this can't stay healthy, man.
I don't
Them
care,
twitchy,
bro.
fast receivers.
It's fragile.
Yeah.
That's all it is to it. But yeah, speaking of DeAndre, what you got to say about this Kyler Murray situation, bro? Go ahead, get it off your chest.
Kyler, man, you gotta cut the nonsense, bro. Cut the crap, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You at this point, you showed that you can be. You got the potential to be good, but you got a lot of cons going. In my opinion, I feel like he got a lot of cons going against him. Like, one is being the intangible. You got to being a good leader, bro. Like, it's already stuff coming out the woodwork that you not a good leader. Yeah. You not holding accountability. You going to the media. You know what I'm saying? Blaming, pointing the blame game. Then you playing these childish games, removing the Cardinals from your social. You think your teammates seeing this and being like,
"That's tough."
Oh, this is our guy. No, they not saying that, bro. They not saying that. Like
they not rocking with God like that,
man. So I just got a problem with how he's going about it, bro. Like the dude ain't even thrown 4,000 yards yet, bro. Like he'd had, you know what I'm saying, his completion percentage is pretty good. Almost 70%, 2 years.
That's good.
24 touchdowns last year, 26 the year before in 2020. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing really outstanding, you know what I'm saying? Like I was watching First Take, and I was watching Key J and what's our other boy name? The one that left First Take. Max. They show, and they was talking about it, like they was comparing the deals and like situation wise, like they was saying like Jared Goff after his third year. Was it Jared Goff, Lamar, you know, but he not in that Lamar, Patrick Mahomes,
no,
Josh Allen,
no,
you know what I'm saying? And they was talking
nowhere
about
near.
Yeah. He more with that Jared Goff, and who was another guy? Dang, who was the other guy that got paid?
That didn't do nothing?
Yeah. It was it's on the top of my tongue, bro.
It's for sure Jared Goff. And that's another good question. Who was it?
I just remembered the name, bro. I just got it. Nonetheless, he's more in that conversation where it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? They putting the pieces around him. I mean, they was getting hurt last year, though. To his defense, they did have to deal with a lot of injuries. and lost some momentum.
Part of the game.
But being a leader is very important, and he not being one. And he been getting on my nerves with this rhetoric that he needs to get paid. Like, you got one more year, bro. Go ahead and handle your business. You know what I'm saying? So,
because they still ain't offered him a contract, have they?
But they don't have to. I don't feel like. But maybe they're gonna. I feel like he putting a squeeze on them where. Who wants to go and look for a quarterback? He is a quarterback where you can build around him eventually, but the leadership, that's what I'm saying. He might divide the locker room. I know they ain't feeling him. I remember those reports coming out. So,
that's facts.
So I don't know. What's your take on it? Like, just shortly, like.
I've never really been a fan of him. Even in college, I just was like, oh, like he's straight, like he all right. But I've never really keyed in on his, on his individual talent.
Yeah.
One, he's a shorter quarterback, so it's not really, you don't really have much of an advantage, even though there are some great short quarterbacks. So I'm never knocking that. And then you got a dog wide receiver, and you showed something. You showed that he can ball out, but I just feel like he ain't done enough for him to be acting the way he's acting. Like, I don't even bro, y'all haven't done anything. For real. You individually and y'all as a team, y'all haven't done anything.
Right.
For you to be acting like a diva right now, like
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's I'm straight. I'm straight. And even the team though, the team when he start talking about he wanted more money or he wanted a contract extension, that's when the team start coming out with all these reports about how he was, and even that. So I always thought it was a back and forth between. So you already not in a good standing with your organization,
correct?
And you supposed to be the head of the franchise.
That's not a good look.
It's not.
And you still on your rookie deal.
Cardinals ain't looking good right now.
Then another thing I wanted to add too. I wish we wish Brian was here. Prayers out to what he got going on. Man, because I wanted to hear his take on it too. Because, dude, you on your rookie deal, he get guaranteed $5 million or something like that. Dude, that's the time when a lot of teams in history have built something around. You know what I'm saying? Usually, when the quarterbacks get paid, they take 40% of the cap space.
And
you know what I'm saying?
You can't really build the rest of the team, right? You stuck with kind of what you got.
Right.
You might be able to sign one more superstar to a deal, but other than that, it's just
a bunch of guys that you got to depend they're gonna play hard. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to come by because a lot of cats in the NFL just want to get their payday, man, and just feed their family. You know, but
that's how it is, bro.
Yeah.
So, what was I about to say? Yeah, basically, him wanting that contract, I still think they got to build more over him for him to get that extension.
They haven't developed enough in house. You know what I'm saying? They still had a lot of mercenaries.
Yep.
So
we'll see how that go. I mean, hopefully he get it together. Hopefully they get it together as an organization and they can come to some type of understanding. Because I'm down for my brothers getting paid.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not knocking him getting paid.
For dog getting paid.
But it's like take advantage. Take advantage. Let them do their thing this off season. So who knows? It's the NFL, bro. Like we already know how it go any given Sunday, bro. If they might put something together this year, if you let them have that leeway with the cap space, and who knows, y'all might mess around and go to the NFC Championship or something. You feel me? So I don't know. That's just my take on that. I want to go hard on. What Jalen Rose be calling him Joe Pesci because he be short guy, short angry looking guy.
Talking about Joe Pesci. That's Pesci. Funny. All right. Anything else football related you wanted to touch on?
Oh, real quick. Shout out to Stephon Gilmore getting that bag from the Colts. Lockdown corner. Hopefully he stay healthy.
They done built a little squad over
there.
Yeah,
they did, and that's my little. You know what I'm saying? Last year that was my underdog pick. Carson didn't get the job done, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Lost me some bread.
That's tough.
And that's really it.
Okay. Now, on to my favorite sport. We're gonna talk about these playoffs. We can touch on the play-in a little bit. I mean, I actually kind of like the play-in for real. Now that I really think about it, at first I was like, Yeah,
Yeah.
like, whatever. But I think it add a little more. It's more meaning to it, like more meaning to the season, the regular season for sure. And then because as you can tell, more teams was playing towards the end of the
That's
season.
why I like to play.
Trying to fight for seeding. Like everybody wasn't just chilling, getting rest. So I actually like this, and the play-in actually wasn't bad either. That was some real intense stuff. Like, that's like
really intense.
Yeah,
last year it was good too.
Yeah, like you see, like you get that college basketball feel a little bit. That's one thing I always like. I always liked about college ball. Like
they play so hard. That's what I noticed this year a lot too.
Yeah,
being locked in into the tournament, man, they play extremely hard,
because
bro.
you got something to play for.
Correct.
And you trying to get to the league. You play for that championship, and you trying to get to the league. Now with this play-in, like you said, they trying to fight for seeding. They trying to fight for a spot in the playoffs. Period.
The only blowout game we got was the Hawks against the Hornets, and I figured they were gonna handle their business about that.
Yeah, the Hornets kind of fell off towards the end of the year.
Yeah. Every other game was close though for the play-in.
Miles Bridges is a fool for that.
That mouthpiece jump. Oh my goodness! Shout out our Michigan made boy, man. But yeah, that was
I was like, no, man.
Even Jamie over here laughing because that was a little crazy, man.
That was funny. I'm like, fam, how you? I knew who he meant to throw it at initially, but like you really missed. You right there, and you hit a.
Shout out to him, man. He held accountability for his actions.
Of course, yeah. Gotta give him
rather quickly.
Gotta give him credit for that.
It was like he got ejected. He got straight on the phone and he started doing. It probably hit him right away. Like, dang, I messed up.
I gotta take Dog to the field. We gotta work on his accuracy.
For sure.
Bro is literally 2 feet in front of him and he missed.
He missed him. Hit Gurley all in the side of her jump.
She was like,
"What the heck just happened?" She didn't know what was going on.
She was so confused.
Oblivious.
Bro.
Real quick, how you feel about his contract situation? Should he get paid? Because he probably gonna.
Yes.
$150 million.
Do he deserve a max? Because I think he's eligible for a max.
Yeah, he is eligible for a max, but this is for. I think he's gonna be asking for like 174 years, 5 years.
Sheesh. I don't know, bro. I might have to see one more season of him doing
another prove-it year. Oh, he'd hate that.
Another year of him doing what he just did this last year. Because you got to think, this is the year he really elevated.
Right.
For real. It wasn't like the season before he elevated.
He played okay last year, but it wasn't.
Last year. This year, he really stepped his game.
LaMelo unlocked him, though.
LaMelo
unlocked him.
One more year of this, and then I could be like, okay, you deserve that. That 100, whatever you asking for, you deserve that. Like, that's what I want to see from him, because he definitely developed his game.
If you were his shoes, do you how you feel about that? You just said like,
I want my bag.
Correct. So it's gonna be tough.
His shoes. I ain't in his shoes.
That's tough.
From the outside looking in. You know? All right, man. We can talk about playoffs.
Talk about your boy James, man.
James. Oh,
holla at your boy, man.
Gotta get him together.
Holla at your boy, man. Holla at your boy.
Where is this quote at, bro? Hold on. So James Harden from the 76ers. We already know how he gets down in the playoffs. He was labeled as.
I'm thinking about my bad. I ain't mean to laugh.
What?
I just had a flashback of Jalen Rose talking about the tour dates. Talking about over the last 2 weeks, these are James Harden's numbers. Talking about 5 for 12,
man,
4 for 10.
Man.
I said tour dates.
So it's already established that James early in his career was a choke artist in the playoffs, and then I feel like towards the end of his Rockets term, he started stepping up more.
Yeah.
Like, I think the last season or the last 2, it wasn't really his fault as to why they lost in the playoffs.
Scenarios.
It was just, bad scenarios. So I feel like he changed that narrative, but still, here he comes now with the 76ers. Like, you came over there, you won it out of Brooklyn. You came over to the 76ers. You gave them a honeymoon. He
went crazy for about a month.
Yeah, and then I don't know what happened. He just fell off. And then here he is now talking about he don't have anything to prove and he don't feel pressure. Like, my man.
You know who you sound like to me? That boy Russell, delusional.
Dog. Like,
It's all right to have irrational confidence, bro, but delusion, it's a difference. I feel like it's a fine line between delusional and irrational confidence.
You gotta be real with yourself, bro. You know it's pressure on you because you just left a good situation to go to another situation, and you're not even holding up your end of the bargain. Like, as of now, like, we already know. I don't think he's ever played with somebody like Embiid. You always play with
CP was
great guards. You already played with CP. That didn't work out. You
Clint
played with
was
Russ.
okay.
That didn't work out.
But he was just a pick and roll
Clint
guy.
was okay, but Clint and Embiid, I mean, like,
a totally different players for sure. I'm knowing.
Big. So just like Shaq said he don't win those championships if Kobe don't come out and get 25, 28.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Just like
that's
what
my
the Pistons
argument.
did with the Lakers. They let Shaq go off, but we held Kobe down. We contained Kobe.
Yeah.
Which is in this same scenario. Embiid out here getting 30, 40 points. You out here dropping 15 assists. That's fine. But you can't be shooting 3 for 12.
You need to be able to take that score. You need to be able to score to take the attention off of Maxey and be Tobias. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can't be out here dropping 15 and 15. No, I need you 25 and 8.
Efficiently.
Yes. Like,
at least 50%. I need at least 50% from the field. And
then, so to me, it's more pressure, if anything, because we already know how you act in the playoffs. And my man's, what's his name? Thibault?
Oh, yeah. Didn't get fully vaccinated?
Jackrabbit.
That just don't, I mean, so like, I can understand if you being against the vaccine fully, but if your job, you done got the vaccine, all right, and your job entails you to get fully vaccinated, you only need one more shot, bro. Go ahead and just let it fly.
You only need one more shot. Now you can't play any games in Toronto because it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So now that means I honestly don't even know what this is going to be for y'all, because I'm not expecting James to play defense. I'm not expecting Tobias to play defense.
You're not expecting Maxey to play.
I'm not expecting Maxey to play defense. I'm not expecting Danny Green, old self, to play defense, which I'm expecting.
That's all he gonna be the guy.
He gonna take Thibault's spot, but I mean I'm not worried about him on defense.
Yeah,
not no more.
Yeah, Danny gonna be guarding. I think he's gonna be guarding Van Fleet.
Your best defender is your center,
and he an OG.
That's tough.
It's a bad dude.
Hey,
shout out Uncle Tony, man.
What's good, man? I appreciate you, brother. So yeah, if anything, bro, you gonna have to reduce on offense. It's nothing but pressure, bro. Like, I don't get it. It's like, I get, like you said, it's a thin line. Like, you can say that it's pressure, but it's not really bothering you. Like, it's okay to say that, but for you to say you don't feel any pressure and you ain't got nothing to prove.
That's the same thing. I have a problem with Westbrook saying, I'm just gonna go out here and play. In the beginning of the season, like, do you feel any pressure about getting the ring? This and this. Just be realistic, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you feel a little pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
It's okay, bro. Because we all on the outside looking in know that it's some pressure. You feel me?
Yep. And not even because of that, or because of that quote, but because of how James is playing and because of Thibault, I actually think Toronto is going to beat Philly. I think that's out of there. I think Toronto is going to get Philly out of there.
And what's the count? What you think? 6 or 7?
All I need is 1, right?
Honestly, I'm going to say this.
All I need is 1, right?
Listen, I'm going to say this real quick before you answer that fully. If Philly somehow, if Embiid goes nuclear and somehow James does play well, if they win these first 2 games, then they'd be all right. But if they don't win these first 2 home games, then it's a problem.
Oh, it's most definitely going to be a problem. But I'm not even worried if they win the first 2. Because like I said, all they got to do is steal 1. Whether that be game 1 or 2, or that be game 5. All they got to do is steal 1.
Yeah.
And the home court advantage is flipped.
And that's a problem.
Oh, Bill. So
that's a problem.
I think Toronto can pull it out. Like, I really do.
Siakam been giving them problems with Thibault still being there and everything. He's been giving them problems, man. He's been playing well.
It's bad. So okay, off of them, I'm gonna try to see what else is gonna be a good series. Miami and the Hawks. I honestly feel like that series can go either way, even though I think Miami gonna win. But I feel like,
you really think it can go either way?
I do, because Miami is one of those teams that, like, they are good enough to go to the finals, but they are also good enough to get put out early.
Correct.
Like,
And this matchup doesn't really. I mean, obviously, the only really solid defender that the Hawks have is what DeAndre Hunter.
mm-hmm.
But
Listen, I got
that's
the
why I
Heat
said,
favored it, but
yeah, I think the Heat might come out on top of this just because of their tenacity on far as defense. And they're gonna make. They got a lot of guys that'll make it hard on Trae Young. Not saying that it's gonna be easy on him because he's playing great right now, but they got a lot of guys that can make it hard on him and Clint in that pick and roll. But Clint, it's Clint. Did they say anything about the update?
They just said he wasn't playing. Like he left and he wasn't coming back. So I ain't hear nothing else.
We gotta hear about an update for that.
So that now they down John Collins and Clint. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I forgot about that last night. So yeah, so the Heat definitely should.
Yeah, the Heat gonna handle their business because they need Clint.
What else we got in the East? Okay, we already know Boston. I mean, we got Bucks in Chicago. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah,
Chicago showed great promise in the beginning, but because Lonzo been down, they have not been the same, which is a credit to his what he can do for a team.
His ability to making open shots 40% from the 3-point line, shooting what he shoot like 8 a game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he making 3.5. You know what I'm saying?
And a good defender.
A great defender. Him and Caruso.
Yeah, was
a great tandem.
Hopefully they come back healthy because that was a good team, like an exciting team to watch in the beginning of the year. I remember when they was healthy.
Yeah.
And then the last series in the East, Boston and the Nets. That's gonna be a tough one.
Extremely. I don't know. We was talking about this already.
That's gonna be a tough one, bro.
And I'm split, man. It's because I can really see it going into this. This is a big series for both of these teams, bro, because the Celtics been playing extremely well the second half of the season, and Ime Udoka got these boys going after it.
Yeah, on a string on defense for sure. I think Robert Williams being hurt is definitely going.
I think he's coming back though at some point.
Is it gonna be too late though?
Correct.
At some point, and then
because the Celtics got home advantage, right?
Yeah.
Right
now,
they gotta get they gotta try to go ahead and get these 2 home games in the Garden,
bro. Because it's like I believe in Kyrie and KD so much, but at the same time, you got to be able to stop somebody, and them boys don't play an inch of defense, and it's like,
I mean, Kyrie play. They both, and then KD come off the weak side.
Individually, yes, but that shows how
they're not really on the string for as rotation.
I learned that with the Clippers 2 years ago. Like they had the team that they had with PG, Kawhi, Pat Bev. I think the last year Pat Bev or the year before that, where like they had great individual defenders, but together team wise, it wasn't
a great cohesive unit.
Working. And I'm just like all y'all know how to play defense. So how are y'all not getting stops when y'all need to?
That comes down to effort, though. When you're working as a cohesive unit, the rotation is effort, bro. You got to be able to
something.
Yeah.
But so KD and Kyrie for sure individually, yes, they can play D, but as a team, the Nets together are not a great or even a good defensive team. So it's like it just come down to who is really going. I don't know, man.
That's a tough one, bro.
That's tough because I really believe in KD and Kyrie. You already know how
you put your money on it. Who you got? You got to pick.
If I got to pick,
yeah,
I'm going Nets.
I already know where you're going with this, and that's why I said we be bouncing. Because I'm gonna go Nets just strictly off of star power.
Yeah.
So we on the same page,
basically.
And I loving the Celtics right now though, man, because Jaylen Brown is my dog. You know how I feel about Jaylen Brown. I had the hot take. Y'all was killing me over here talking about something. I'd rather pick Jaylen than. But this is wild. It's wild. But I just like Jaylen more than Jason.
Too,
but Jason been playing. Jason has showed that he can pass and make better decisions and not just. Because, dude, I used to get so frustrated watching him. Like, bro, you just jacking.
And he became a better defender as well.
And and that's the thing I liked about Jaylen too. He was already a good defender.
Yeah. Yep.
So
this is gonna be a good series.
And I love Marcus Smart too. Shout out whenever Jeff see this, I know he ain't tuned in right now, but
No,
He used to be hating.
Why he ain't tuned in?
I don't know. We got to hold him accountable.
I'm gonna have to see him Sunday, Monday morning. I'm gonna see Jeff. I'm coming for you Monday.
But I love Marcus Smart, man. Marcus Smart is that guy. He that guy.
Yeah, all right.
He that guy, bro. He that guy, bro.
Yeah,
he hold his teammates accountable.
That's facts. You always need one of them.
For sure.
All right, on to the West. Suns and the Pelicans. Gentlemen sweep.
5.
I say sweep.
I can see 5.
I say sweep.
They gonna get a game. Brandon Ingram and CJ been playing very well.
They have. I still say sweep.
And them young dogs been playing well. I say 5.
I still say sweep. Just because of the role players. I don't see them stepping up good enough to.
You think they're gonna choke when they go against them boys in the orange, huh?
Yes. I don't see the role because I barely know any of them on this team.
Touche, man. Mikal Bridges is he's a demon in that pick and roll defense.
He nice, bro. He really that deal. Yeah, I got sweep on that one. I mean, if it go 5 or whatever, I don't really care. Whatever. I don't know. Sometimes I be thinking teams don't sweep on purpose just to stay in the flow more. Because as soon as you sweep, you still gotta wait on the next team to finish. And you don't want to
lose that
too long. You want to be,
so they be done about a week and a half at the most.
Yep. Now you still want to be ready. So, Dallas and Utah. I honestly thought Dallas would have won this, but because of the Luka injury,
it's a bad dude.
I think the Jazz is gonna take it.
And that's the problem. The Jazz, remember we was already talking about the Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
The Jazz got some internal strife, dude. That is extreme right now. Like, when I tell you, dude, I just keep hearing headlines like, remember, obviously, with the COVID stuff, and Rudy was playing around. Donovan wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Donovan ain't going. I don't think they really ever fully recovered because remember, they was locked in before then. Them boys.
Yeah, they were.
It was really close.
But this happened every year. Just like we see them play, and it just, I don't know, when it gets to the playoffs, it don't transcend. And it's not because of Donovan. Donovan be hooping.
He do.
It's just, I don't know.
He can be a better passer though, and make his teammates better. We already know that. Did you see the stat? He said that it said he passes on average to Rudy Gobert 2 times a game.
Because he don't like him.
That's a problem, bro. That's a problem.
Like
somebody gotta leave or something. Quinn Snyder said he tired of it. They talking about him being the head coach of the Lakers.
I know he turned that down.
I know he did, cool. But I'm just saying, just off of them,
cool.
off of these, he a head coach of a team. It got to be some truth to like, man. I'm tired of these young boys, man. They tweaking.
Donovan probably don't like him. I think, like, if you really think about it, who over there has consistently been able to keep up with him?
Well, as in like, holding everybody accountable,
as in playing style, like performing.
Jordan Clarkson to get hot, but he inconsistent.
That's one of them.
Bogey was supposed to be that, but he kept getting hurt.
Yep. Ingles.
Rudy is Mike Conley has been consistent, but he's not a star like he used to be.
Yeah, he's not how he used to be. So we can't even.
I would say Rudy though, and that's why I said Rudy is a bucket in the pick and roll because he's so long. His catch radius is so huge. That pick and roll would be lethal if Donovan rock with him the way he did. You know what I'm saying? But they don't rock with each other. So that's the only thing. That's the thing that's holding them back, bro. They'd be tearing teams apart. Bro. I feel like if Donovan really rocked with Rudy the way you know what I'm saying, he's supposed to, but it looks like it might not ever happen. It might be disgruntled the whole time.
I think he done after if they lose, I think Donovan gonna try to leave. If he can. I don't know if he can.
You think he want to look at it as this my team, I don't want to leave? But he gonna do some. You said Kobe Shaq. It's either him or me.
I don't even think. I just think he gonna be ready to leave because I mean he ain't part of the old school. He part of the new school.
Yeah,
we be ready to bounce.
Correct.
I don't believe in one team no more. Like we ready to bounce. I'm trying to see what another situation looking like. Like I don't know. Send me over to Memphis. Get Dylan Brooks out. Something. You know what I'm saying? Just pick a place you want to go to and try it out. See what's up. I think he out of there. Next series we got is Golden State first Denver. That That's a tough series to me. And
Yeah.
it's sad to say that because Golden State should have these boys out in 5.
Go-
Healthy Golden State should have these boys out in
I'm
5.
not gonna lie. This a tough boy.
But this is a tough series. On FanDuel, I actually got Denver beating beating the Warriors. But like in reality,
the Warriors gonna win, bro. Cause Steph coming back.
That's fine. He can come back.
No, they gonna win, bro. Matter of fact,
hey,
I'm tripping.
He can come back.
I'm tripping out.
He can come back. That's fine. But I'm just telling you, like you just said, that's a tough series.
Low
it's
key.
Not about
just because Jokic is unguardable.
Easy. And he can take over a game by himself.
And Will Barton been playing well.
And Aaron Gordon has been playing well.
He's been playing well.
Like, they looking nice, bro. And Golden State ain't been looking all that good. I'm scared.
Steph come back.
I mean, it's gonna be something to watch.
Smoke them. If Steph don't look, if Steph say he missed the first 2 games, and that's at the most, I think, because I think they say he's feeling okay, like he feeling a little pain, but he at the most he gonna probably miss 2 games. He'll be back by game 3. Man, they'll mess around and knock him right out the box 4 in a row, 6.
And that can happen. That can happen, most definitely. But Draymond need to play better. Of course.
But him and Steph got that great rapport. Jordan Poole and Draymond don't have that rapport. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said if Steph come back, it's gonna help them out tremendously.
So you say I think 7. So you saying 7 games on
7 games.
6, 7.
6. I'm gonna say 6.
I say 7. I say it goes 7.
Because I can even see the Warriors beating them at least a game or 2 without Steph.
I could, but everything has to fall perfectly.
Jordan Poole got to be 35.
Yeah. Everything
Clay got to be 30.
Everything has to fall perfectly.
I need Draymond to give me more than 9 points, even though he doing a lot. Swiss Army knife. I need you to give me at least 14, my baby. What's good, you know?
I need game 7, Draymond. Always. Yeah. Always. Game 7, finals, Draymond.
Jerky,
always.
Nasty release. He'd be like, nasty.
What they say, it look like he's shooting with a backpack on.
He do look like he's shooting with a backpack. That's ridiculous.
That's tough. All right, so we got them. And then the last series in the West, we got Grizzlies in Minnesota. And it's funny.
This is going to be an entertaining series.
A lot of people think Minnesota is really going to win this.
They smoking crack. I just want to say. Don't do drugs, kids.
Crazy, man.
Hey, don't do drugs. But let's just sit here and say it's going to be highly entertaining. It's going to be entertaining.
That's going to be a good series.
Just because.
Interesting series, I should say.
Dude, these guys are going to make Cat so frustrated. All right. And I'm just here for that because I'm not a huge Cat fan. I know
I'm not either.
He's extremely capable. He's an extremely capable player. But he's soft to me. You know.
Very, very
feline.
Yeah, and Ja coming. When is Ja coming back?
I don't know.
I
think they was holding out for the playoffs, right?
Was it? I thought he was hurt. But he even without him, bro, I told you, like Memphis is a good team.
They're a great team.
Without Ja. Like, is he? Yeah, he back. Oh, it's over.
He active?
It's over.
Oh, yeah. Sayonara. See you tomorrow. But no, I ain't going to sit here and say sayonara. AE, Ant-Man, D'Angelo, them boys was Patrick Beverly, them boys was they was handling their business though too. They was handling their business.
I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Watch out.
I'm not gonna sit here and say they chop liver though.
I'm not trying to hear that.
They could be on some We Believe tip.
This fool here.
I'm just saying.
Jumping on the dang on balcony and throwing his jersey in the crowd. I threw the boy back. Oh, want your jersey, man.
Get out of here. No, I'm playing.
Bro put up 7 points. I mean, he had 11 boards. He had 11 boards.
Hustle.
One thing Pat gonna do is rebound. But it's just the fact, like, y'all just did this overreacting. And it's like, fam, you just made it to the first round just to get put out in 5.
Yeah.
Like, relax. I get it. Y'all won.
You think they're gonna get put out in 5?
5.
Oh no. We're gonna have to disagree on this. Sometimes we do disagree. This one's one of them. Now, I don't think it's gonna be straight 5. And if it's a 5, it's gonna be all close games.
I ain't say it wasn't.
Okay.
But it's gonna
All
be
right.
5.
I
They
agree
out of
with
here.
you. I agree with you on that.
They
But
out
I
of here
see
in 5.
6.
You see 6? I'm
I
not
see
mad
6.
at that. I just feel like,
And they all gonna be slugfest at some point. And then somebody might go on a run to open it up by 10 points or something by the end of the quarter. But
I just feel like,
slugfest.
but what's the name had a good point they was talking about on Inside the NBA as to why they was picking Memphis to win. This is why I'm not really mad at anybody who if you looking at it from this point of view, they basically saying
The Timberwolves, you mean?
yeah, this is the first time that Memphis has been favored in any playoff series. If you really think about it, remember
They
when
always the
Memphis was on
underdogs when they
that?
was battling with the
Yes,
Spurs.
remember that Memphis when they had Conley, Zach,
Mark.
Rudy, all them,
Mark.
and they was making that good run. They was never favored in any series. So they were saying that basically because they are favored in this series, and this is the first time, it's pressure on them.
Mm-hmm.
And Minnesota is basically playing with house money.
It's some pressure.
Minnesota playing with house money, like like we not even supposed to be here, like it's whatever. So that's what they were saying. I think a couple of them on Inside NBA picked Minnesota to win, and I was like, I think 2 out of 3 of them. I think
because they can go out there and be loose.
I think Kenny was the only one that picked Memphis.
Yeah, because they can go out. That do matter, man. When you can, that do matter though in basketball. Because when you can just be a smidge too timid, and then get shot off just that much, and it can just, and like we said, the Timberwolves can go out and be free and play freely, and that I think that does matter though. So
it do.
That's why I said
it matters. But this is where I think that the separation gonna come from is what round did Memphis make it to last year? Second, right?
Yeah, and Ja played good in all them games. He didn't play bad in no games.
I don't think they was supposed to win that first series.
Yeah, but he didn't play bad in none of his games. That's what people don't fail to realize, that Ja was showing us last year in the playoffs what he was gonna be in the regular season this year, bro. Ja was going ballistic. I remember watching like this guy for real. Like I already knew he was for real. He was gonna be nice, but it was sooner than I thought.
Basically, I said that to say this point that Memphis has already been, I don't want to say battle tested, but they haven't tested before. Just like Trae Young said in his interview last night, he was like, we know that, he basically was saying that he know that they was a younger team and they haven't really been here before. Like everything slows down in the playoffs. Like he been through that. So he knows what that feels like. They know what that feels like. Memphis don't. I don't think anybody the Timberwolves. I don't think anybody.
Cat been to the playoffs once and they got smoked with Jimmy Butler.
He not ready.
And Jimmy, that's why he was so mad. Like, man, y'all, boy, man, that's why. That's the thing that changed my. I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but that's the thing that made me really look at Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Like, man, y'all are some suckers.
But Russell ain't been not even with the Lakers.
D'Lo played with the he played with the Nets. Remember that one year?
Yeah.
And he played pretty good, but they just didn't have enough.
The only one that's been tested is Pat. But Pat not about to lead y'all into the promised land.
He's not gonna lead them, but he is a leader, and they love him. They do. I could tell they love him already, so that can help. But
at the end of the day, you got to put the ball in the basket, and I'm not counting on Patrick Beverly to be that type of leader.
Money on the line, you picking
Memphis in 5.
Okay. Money on the line, I'm picking Memphis in 6, but I can see it going the other way. I know I'm, you know what I'm saying, not hold myself accountable, but I can see it going. So I can see the Timberwolves winning this, though. It's a weird jump, though. I can see it. I can see the headline. Upset alert. Upset alert on ESPN now.
Oh my God. All right, man. I don't. Yeah,
Was that the last series?
That was the last series. I got them in 6. That's it.
All
right. Nah, I guess we can finals. Who you think?
I see the Suns and the Bucks again, bro.
You see the Suns and the Bucks again?
And I can see I can see something with the Nets overcoming on some we believe tip.
I was literally about to say.
But the problem I have with the Nets, real quick, is that obviously we talk about their defense. Dude, they play astronomical, bro. And who they just play in the play-in? I'm having a brain for.
Who?
The Nets. Yeah.
Somebody not. Who did they knock out?
I'm gonna see right now.
State.
Oh, the Cavs. They played great throughout the game. And the Cavs went on a rally and came back. Darius Garland in that pick and roll.
Yeah. Because Darius Garland is that deal.
Yeah, they got a hard time dealing with that pick and roll defense. I mean, they pick and roll defense is kind of shaky warrior, but
that's why I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be good for them with Boston. Boston is not a particular pick and roll team; they more of an isolated team. Now after that, when they got to play the Bucks, that's gonna be. They say they do move on from Boston, and they got to play the Bucks. That's gonna be the one because
they got a lot more. They got a lot more sets.
Bucks do run a lot of
Chris come off of pin downs
and Drew. It's all types of stuff.
And Giannis getting downhill. The Celtics don't really have that Giannis getting downhill. They do because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can't do that, but to that aspect, they can't. They don't have a more like a Giannis getting downhill. The thing that make the Bucks so difficult is that they got a downhill player. They got a player that can play well in the half court offense. Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday in the pick and roll, and he made great decisions. And Giannis has been showing that he can do that in the half court set too. Yep. So that's what make them and they defense, obviously. And they got knockdown shooters.
They got shooters.
So it's a problem.
Literally everywhere. Everybody on that team can space out and they know when to do it. Like Bobby Portis and Lopez are like, I give them a lot of credit because they don't just stay out there on the 3-point line. Like they know when to be out there and when to
crash
in the paint. Like they do that real well. Like,
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and say I would pay to see a Nets versus Bucks series, but I feel like in that series it could either be very close because of the scoring ability the Nets have, or they just gonna figure out something and just smoke them out. Coach Bud and them. You know what I'm saying? You
might get your wish. Like I said, second round. If both of them advance, that's who they play.
It'll be second round.
That's tough. Round. If Boston, if Brooklyn beat Boston and Bucks beat Chicago, that's the next matchup right there in the second round. Not even the conference finals.
Now let's say the Celtics win against the Nets. How far you think they going?
Celtics
conference finals.
Do I think they can beat the Bucks though? That's the question.
Oh, because that is who they match up with. That's tough chicken. That's tough chicken.
Tough.
If they was in a different bracket, in that other bracket, then conference finals.
I don't know, bro. That's a good question. Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Not against the Bucks. I can't see it, bro.
All right, let me ask you about the 76ers. Obviously, we touched on James already. I'm just saying we could touch on it a little deeper, just in the fact of in the perfect world, how good can they be?
76ers, I can go to the finals.
You think so? I don't really necessarily.
All things clicking, they can go to the finals.
And what makes you think that? As far as breaking their team down.
Because
Thibault is their defender. If they beat the Raptors, then Thibault is unlocked.
Yeah, you have one great defender. Really, for real. You got one great defender on the outside, one decent defender on the inside. And B, he's not really a shot blocker, but he gonna change shots. He gonna change, and it's be big too. You're not about to just body him. You got shooters. Tobias has been doing good, shooting on the catch and shoot, and even Thibault, since Harden has been over there, has been a good
low key and out the corner.
That. I hate it.
I've been seeing that.
Losing money off that. But I hate it. Like, so Maxey he don't have to have the thing I like with Harden being over there. Maxey don't have to be a playmaker, which he never has really been.
He been getting just downhill and just shooting that thing.
Who he played? Duke, right? He was with Duke. Yeah, Duke or
Kentucky.
One of them.
I think it's Kentucky, bro.
Blue schools, whatever. Even with them, I didn't really think he was a passer. He was more of a scorer. So he don't have to worry about
Kentucky.
Yeah, he don't have to worry about playmaking. He can lead that to James. He can just come out, score whenever he wants to. And then
am I drawing a blank? Who else is they nucleus besides Tobias, Tyrese, Joe, Thibault, and James Harden? I'm missing.
No idea who comes up. Oh, they Shake Milton.
Oh, Shake Milton too.
Who can get a bucket whenever he wants to.
That they got a short, but I mean in the playoffs, usually teams shorten their rotation anyways.
You got Danny Green. You already know how he is.
Oh, Danny, I forgot all about him.
Whatever.
We just talked about him
He's a bum.
because he can't. I don't
But
want to
yeah,
talk
as
about
far as like up and down roster wise, I think Sixers have the best roster besides Bucks
it. Yeah,
in the East. Like so, like yeah, they only
they
only battle.
You
for
think
real.
the Sixers got the best roster besides the Bucks?
Mhm.
What about the Heat? The Heat, I love the Heat roster.
I do and I don't. But like I told you,
Bam is
I
all
love
work.
Bam. I love Bam. But like I told you, they are a team. It's like you don't know
Who?
what you gonna
The
get
Heat?
sometimes. Like they have moments where they don't score or they can't get a bucket, and that's really what concerns me. Like top to bottom, they have a good team defensively. They got shooters, they have playmakers. I wouldn't say they necessarily have a closer because I don't think they do. Like you don't know if Jimmy gonna get it, you don't know if
and
Tyler
Tyler.
gonna get it.
Them the two.
But even then, Tyler has had a great year. Tyler can
Sometimes
also
he can
be
struggle.
shaky.
He can
And
struggle.
when he's
sometimes.
struggling. He's not about to turn
That's
it
come
on.
with being young. Tyler he got a bright future.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm not knocking him. But that's why I'm saying like roster wise, when I know exactly what I'm gonna get, I'm gonna take the Sixers over. I'm gonna take the Sixers and the Bucks over anybody else in the East. I know exactly what I'm gonna get from them and how it's gonna go.
I got you. I ain't mad at that.
Everybody else can't say it on here, but whatever.
I already know.
Forget them. Forget them. So yeah, my finals prediction. I'm probably with you. Right now, it's looking like Phoenix and Phoenix and Bucks.
And I even watch them too much this year, but when I
Phoenix
watch the
and
highlights
Bucks.
and just see them, man, they just
Mhm.
they just coasted. I felt like they just coasted, bro. Like they didn't even have to work extremely hard to do what they did this year, 60 games. And Devin caught fire at the right time.
He been going
the
nuts.
last month of the season, he caught fire.
He been going dumb. But if I had to choose a sleeper that I think that could possibly get there,
Grizzlies.
I've been riding. I told you, Memphis been
sleepers. Yeah, I
sleepers.
can see that.
Memphis been sleepers all year. I can see Memphis.
So your two teams is the Suns and the Grizzlies out the West, and then your two teams out the East is
the Bucks and the Nets.
I rock with that. We agree on this.
We agree.
I agree. See, that's why I said,
all
bro.
Parties say I.
My boy, we locked in. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it took us 3 years to finally agree.
Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else you want to touch on?
I don't know. I think that's really it.
That's pretty much it, bro. All right.
Shout out to Zell and Ryan again.
We'll see y'all.
And happy birthday, Manda.
Happy birthday, Manda. Y'all enjoy it. Have a good day.
Oh, and I want to wish a belated birthday to my father, Larry, and my auntie, Linda. The twins just turned 50. Shout out to my dear family.
You silly.
And my cousin Marquise and my brother Dante. So
all have birthdays? Like
yeah,
recently?
My cousin Marquise just had a birthday too. Yeah. And my other cousin. A lot
of birthdays.
Right. Yeah.
Happy birthday to all of them.
To the fam.
Everybody else we said. Happy birthday to me next week since I ain't gonna see y'all.
Yeah.
I expect all the gifts pouring in.
My OG. My OG over here.
Yeah. Basically, I ain't there yet. Relax. I ain't there yet. Relax. But yeah, we gonna see y'all next week, Saturday, same time. Make sure y'all like, share, and do everything y'all can. Cause if we blow up, y'all blow up.
Where you going again?
Chicago.
Okay,
I'm out of here.
Shot it.
Yes, sir. You will be at work.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It was good seeing y'all, man. Y'all be smooth.